Hello, y'all. How's it going? It is December 17th, 2025. That's a weird way to say that year. The year that it is right now and will be for the next fucking 2 weeks. 2 weeks. How you doing, folks? It is today. It is Wednesday, and today a game came out for the first time in a long time. That's not quite true, actually. Splitgate, you might remember as a very good Halo with portals, I would describe it as, from around 5 years ago or so. Around 5 years ago or so, maybe 6. I can't remember. They came out with Splitgate, and it really did impress. As it was either somewhere between 4 and 6 years ago, I forget. Came out with it, really did impress. Had very fun portal-based gameplay where you could, run around the map and shoot people as per normal, but also you could really do some portal goofing. You could really goof around with the portals and do things like flank enemies from angles they're not suspecting, escape into the ether, not to be seen again if you come under fire and you don't know where someone's firing from. You can shoot people through your portals and almost do sniper business, but from beyond a one-way portal where the enemies cannot see into. You can set up traps where, they'll jump into your portal thinking aha, I'm gonna get you. And then they find out the other side of the portal is off a cliff or something and go, oh no, and that was a fun thing you could do. There was just a lot of good stuff that you could do with the portals in Splitgate, and really was a great game, which is why that it failed horribly and died, and went into a coma for a comatose type state for most of the last 5 years, which has been not great. That said, today it is back. Well, it is back the second time. Y'all might remember that around 6 months ago, it actually did come back for the first time in years, and it was called Splitgate 2. Splitgate with a 2 on it, and the focus had changed. The new stuff was big. There's a class system that's half-baked. There's a battle royale mode that isn't what you're looking for, that limits the amount of portal nonsense you can do. There's other stuff as well, I guess. I'm struggling to think of the third thing that they added. There was probably a third thing as well. Point is, that was 6 months ago. That people played it. I played it. I did a stream. Within a week or two of it coming out. And I basically said that back then, okay, this is still Splitgate and Splitgate is still fun. But everything they added is a complete non-starter. Everything they added doesn't add to the experience. The class abilities are a wash. I just don't want to use them. And the way that it's more loadout based, it was more loadout based in that one, meant that a lot of matches just came down to what item you start with, what gun you start with, rather than what gun you find, which I didn't think I liked as much. Well, they have, beyond just shutting the thing down and going okay, sorry, we're unreleasing. Other than saying that, they have, in this new release, Splitgate 3, or as they're really calling it, Splitgate Arena Reloaded. In this new one, they have taken out all that stuff that no one liked. There are no more classes, there are no more... Oh, I don't think there's a battle royale. Let's see. Can I get a select? Is there still a battle royale? There might be here somewhere. Gun game, Splitball, one in the chamber. I don't know if there's still. If I hit X and hit play, select mode. Okay, these are just the modes. You can select modes here, and you can see there's no battle royale anymore. Why would you play no Portals Arena? I tell you, that's not the mode. That's not it. Team Fiesta. Do they not have the, there was the Takedown and the Showdown. Are those just Gonzo? Also missing is Oddball. They did ruin Oddball as well. That was one of the things that they did. They took the older Oddball, and like 5 years ago, Oddball was a really great mode where you got the ball and then you sort of like went from portal to portal to portal to portal, just like being like a Bugs Bunny type figure. Just like, you cannot get me. I am just popping around the map, teleporting this way and that way, and just being like a little nuisance. And that was really fun. And they turned it into like a capture the flag mode, but like weird. The last time it was around, which was disappointing. It looks like they just took it out, which is interesting. Maybe you can, if you create a lobby, you can be like, yeah, okay, Splitball is still there. And are any of these modes the actual original Splitball? Who can goddamn say? Who can say I don't know? I think we did check last time, and I think it did have some variants here, and none of them were the Splitball that I wanted, so worth noting. Takedown is still here in the thing, so maybe you unlock it or something. Who can say? So yeah, that's just a recap of what the deal is with Splitgate 1, with Splitgate 2, and now with Splitgate 3 here. Hello, Eric Knipe Twitch account. How you doing? You gonna join the Discord? That's cool. I appreciate it. I will say, again, this came out today. There's something of a login bonus, apparently. And you can use that to get some, if you log in, you'll get some crap. You know, the kind of crap that in Fortnite they give you for free because it's not worth anything, basically. I feel like pretty much everything in this, like, store, if we look at the store, will be stuff where it's not worth anything, and like, oh well, that's actually pretty alright. I kind of like the idea of playing with, like, Labo-style crap. Oh, okay. Eric Knipe, you're joining a few Discord servers from Twitch. Going Discord. Nice, nice, nice. That's not bad, actually. But, like, I don't know if you sold me on paying money, and it's, very important for a game like this to make money somehow. And if the skins aren't good, I'm not gonna buy anything. I will say, I did just buy Bender in Fortnite. I just got into Fortnite like a few weeks ago. I bought a lot of Fortnite skins. Jesus Christ. I probably need to stop now. I mean, I got the Simpsons characters. I got, you know, a good number of Simpsons characters like Krusty and Itchy and Scratchy. I got not all the My Hero Academia characters, but I got a good number of them. And now I have Bender. I'm good. I'm fixed good as far as Fortnite skins go. Also, I have the Back to the Future man. I have Marty McFly. I would buy a Doc Brown. I will say, I don't know if they're doing a Doc Brown. Would I buy a Cowboy Marty? Yes, I would probably buy a Cowboy Marty. Hello, Rock Party. Yeah, but like, you know, Cowboy Marty is one thing. I'll say as far as the long-term viability of this game, like, an asshole with a different mask on, like, no, that's not gonna do it for me. I'm not gonna give you jack shit no matter how much I like the game if, like, oh, this sci-fi character, original sci-fi character, has, like, Steven Universe, the snake from the first episode of Steven Universe hair. You know, the what the hell, the Senta Scorch? That's a Pokemon, the Centipedal. I don't remember what the fuck they called that character. That's a monster form thing. Same hair. I wouldn't pay, 20, is that $20? I wouldn't pay $20 for that, no. And, you know, I have, actually, looks like, Yeah, $20 for that skin. I wouldn't pay that much. That's not worth more than Bender Bending Rodriguez. God no. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that. It is a bundle. Maybe there's multiple things in there. I don't think it's worth half as much as Bender and Bender's friends, Fry and Leela, which I do believe would be basically what you're talking about for like the $20 level. I don't know. Hopefully this game does well enough, but like I do feel like if we're just looking at what they got, it's like why would anyone pay for anything here? You get some characters for free. Is there anything good here? Oh, that's like a guy. Would you pay for this? Would you pay for this? That's kind of a cool look. I don't know. In Fortnite, there's a lot of skins that, you know, are just like dudes. You're just like custom fellas. And I'm never sure, like, who pays for those when they could be playing as Fry and Leela, you know, or Krusty the Clown. You know, I definitely prefer the licensed characters to anything. That's kind of a cool look. That's we'll go with that. Sure, why not? Let me do a quick check at the input here. Let me check the binds. I want the classic portals. Toggle, crouch, yes, sprint on L. Wait. I just selected the classic. What? Okay, there we go. There's classic portals. Crouch, sprint, yes, yes, yes. Left, right portals, yes. Close, portal, left, right, okay. Why use equipment? Is there still equipment? Use your faction's equipment. Hang on. I thought the whole thing was they removed the factions. That's a bit odd. I'm going to just say that if they remove the faction, then I can totally take that macro back, right? I can just do that. Sure. L R, yep. Reload, cycle weapon, use equipment, cancel. Where's the ping? I mean, I'll say I don't really intend on communicating with people, so it's fine. It's fine to unset that. I think this is the moveset. I'll say an awkward thing about the equipment system was that it did like it kind of overloaded the controller if you had like the original controls with L and R both having different portals. What you want to do, you want to have that level of granularity. You want to be able to like set down one portal and be able to just, you know, keep it. Wasn't there a thing where you threw a grenade? Is that what the equipment is? Just like your anti-portal grenade? That was actually useful. Let me see. Do I have a button free for that? Scoreboard, pause, no. I'll just set that to down on the D-pad. Actually, you know what? We don't need the closing portals option. We can just, yeah, okay, that's fine. Select weapon, scoreboard, screenshot. Yeah, I think other than that, I'm good to go. Oh, should check the enable blood, yes, chat. Take that down to 0. Chat not enabled. Do not display, what? Discord messages? In chat? Whose Discord messages? Like, from their server? Crossplay is good. I have no need for color correction. All that looks fine. Okay. Anywho, that's enough introduction and control remapping. Let's start into this and just play a mode. Now here in quick play, my understanding is right now you can turn off any amount of the modes. So if there's any that you don't like at all, you can turn them off. You do have to have at least 3, is what I've heard. So let's turn on Classic Arena. Oh, there is Takedown. Okay, there is Takedown. Good. It's Classic Takedown. I think Showdown was really my favorite of the older modes. That's outstanding question to the developers. Where exactly? Oh, there's Splitball also. Where exactly is Classic Showdown? Also, seriously, what the fuck is this? What the hell is that? I'm reading the description of Splitball right now. That is not what Splitball should be. Where the fuck is Classic Splitball from Splitgate 1? This Splitgate 2 shit. This Splitball 2 fucking sucks. It's not what it should be. I miss the original Splitball, which was a lot more like Oddball and a lot less like Capture the Flag. That was the most fun game in the mode, and the new Splitball sucks ass. I could say that right now. I don't even have to retry it. We're not gonna play it tonight, folks. We're gonna avoid it like the plague, because it's just a really bad Capture the Flag mode that makes 0 sense. And is very sad, considering it used to be like the best mode back in the original game. We'll do Team Fiesta, Classic Arena, and Takedown, and we'll expand our selection as we go. Yeah, these are all team modes. We don't want no portals mode. We don't want Splitball. I'm thinking we'll build in more of the other modes as we go. We'll try some domination, some King of the Hill, some team deathbats, etc., etc. SWAT, Shotty snipers, sure. We'll focus on the team modes at first, let's say. Okay, let's start out with some of the basic modes. Again, Classic Arena, Classic Takedown, Team Fiesta. I suppose that's more of an advanced mode. Can you just go with just one? Hang on. Let's start with the most basic, if they don't mind. All right, let's do it. We're starting with just the basic arena mode, just a 4 versus 4 matches. I think I heard that there is like a requirement of having a certain amount of modes selected at one time. But it seems to have let us just go with just one mode, which is nice because we'll sort of just bounce around and go mode to mode, like I did when I played Splitgate 2 for the first time, ages and ages ago. It's also worth noting that in this new release, they have added a number of weapons. They've added a number of maps. Oh, that's
5, 4, 3,
probably way too loud, right? Okay, let's adjust. This sound good? I think so. We happy? Let's get going.
Power weapon inbound.
So wait, I thought, this is not just, I guess is the basic arena just like a mix of a bunch of the basic modes? Because this is totally these are totally the capture modes right here. I need to get my shit together. It's been a minute. Also, they did apparently adjust like how the game feels and controls on a controller. It's probably fine though. I'll manage. I guess I'm not sure like what exactly the basic mode is if it's not you know, obviously that in the thing we saw that they had like a separate a separate thing. So let's see. So yeah, I think the anti-portal grenade is like your main weapon now. It's like your main thing.
Be secure.
Is your main that's your team equipment, and I do think it is important to have that to be able to shut down points. Okay. Now we need to get into the swing of things. I need to get my sea legs back. One thing that you want to do in this game generally with the portal system is you can defend basically 2 points at once, in theory. Hello. Pop pack back and forth between 2 points, and in theory, if you're good, defend both of them. This gun really isn't my jam, I think. One thing I will say that I didn't mind in the new one having some level of like like equipment defaults. I did like that, as I am much more of a shotgun man than a like whatever the hell this is. You know, a
Be lost.
scoped gun with multiple shots. Okay. Set down some portals and
Power weapon inbound.
Opponent is taking C.
this gun I like more. You know, I'm not really a big
C lost.
aim down sights
New
person.
Power weapon in the arena.
It's like a thing I don't 100% care for. I like it. You know, I've been playing a bunch of Fortnite recently. I like how in Fortnite's like aiming down the sights using a scope. That's like a very secondary thing.
Be lost.
Wait, which one is my purple and which one is my yellow?
Scoring threshold.
Yellow is the right one?
Opponent is taking B.
Okay. Okay, I can pop into... That's A. This is A.
Power weapon inbound.
Okay.
Go back.
I'll say, I will note that among the maps that they brought back
New power weapon in the arena.
include a bunch of the original ones, which I think is good. I think that's great. Those were definitely... Not my favorite mode, I think, right now. I don't know, this map. I will say, I do think one of the biggest weak points of Splitgate 2 that, like, is, like, worth noting, and I do worry about now, playing this again, is that I don't think that the maps were especially good. And playing this now, it's like, I don't know, man, this map, I feel like a lot of people aren't doing the portal bullshit. They aren't, like, these points don't necessarily lend themselves to that much portal traversal. You know, people are just running around. Hell, I am too.
We're scoring on one zone.
And that's a shame. You know, there's not much in the way of, like, line of sight to point B, point C, whatever. Okay, now we have 2. Now we can defend this one. Go through this. Go to beat a retreat, except there's a guy right there.
Opponent is taking C.
Power weapon inbound. Be secured.
Rush. What does that mean? Like a speed boost, I guess.
New power weapon
Deadbolt.
in the arena.
Oh, it's a sniper rifle. I need a shotgun. That's my jam.
C secured.
I am not a sniper by trade.
Defeated.
It's only one match. We'll learn from this and come back stronger.
Okay. Let me see what was up with the, I'm confused why it's calling us top squad. Or top in the squad. Apparently it does take into account, like, previous progression from the first, game. Which is alright. Get us the fuck out of here. Main menu. I don't love that map. It's not a great map. Let's see, what exactly... Select modes. Classic Arena. Classic Arena mode. Locked loadouts. Tempo cadence and EMP grenade. Classic Arena experience built on even starts with identical weapons and equipment. Okay, so it's across Team Deathmatch, King of the Hill, and Domination. Okay. That's what the Classic Arena is, sort of like multiple modes. Let's switch it up and do a team deathmatch. Let's do that. So that's sort of their classic mode. Sort of harkens back to the original. I guess in theory, the map design ended up mostly being a battle of just people running towards the objectives and shooting people with guns, which you know what, let's give that a couple more and maybe get a team deathmatch of that or something. We'll switch modes after we've done a few more. I'll say, you know, trying to get the hang of it and all that. Weapons, right? So there is still mostly loadout customization. You can still choose. How do I unlock the shotgun? I do have the plow. Okay. Well, I'll be able to use maybe just the basic way that the classic mode has, like, the Halo. You start with 2 certain guns. Maybe that's not quite my jam if I don't like either gun all that much. But I do like the randomness of it. I do like just, or like the pickup thing. If the pickups are good and are more often or more all over the place, I guess. I don't know. I feel like we didn't see that many items. Could be a map issue. I'll say, generally, I wish that more of the Splitgate 2 maps had been thrown out and more of the Splitgate 1 maps had been returned. Like, I think there's just 3 returning Splitgate 1 maps, which is a shame because, like, yeah, no, every Splitgate 1 map was better than Splitgate 2's entire roster. So, have they saved it? I don't know. The thing is, so far, like, initial impressions and all, the thing I wonder is, like, have they done enough? Have they actually... Is this just like, hey, remember the original game and how you liked it more? Here, okay, we took out... Is it just basically Splitgate 1, but returned? And again, I'll say, like, they don't have the original oddball. It's not quite, returned to form. I don't know.
Okay, you got this. Get the most kills and bring home the win.
This is deathmatch. Here's what we can do, hey. If I can aim really good, we can
Power weapon
do some crap like where we come up behind them. But we gotta aim really good, though, is the problem. And shoot them sufficiently.
New power weapon in the arena. Payback.
Did I just pick up a second of the same weapon? I did. And not even the one I don't like specifically. And here's a sniper rifle, which again I don't like, so that's fun. This is a pit. This is a pit. I've jumped into a pit. Okay. Getting the hang of it. Need to pull up some dumb-ass nonsense. A lot of this game is putting together some dumbass portal stuff. I worry about maps like this. I worry the maps are like, you know, it's not just that they made modes to sort of de-emphasize the portals in Splitgate 2, but also just like how many battles really come down to creative portal use. Maybe that's a problem with the user base, but I would say, if my memories of Splitgate 1 were correct, it's also just a matter of the map design. That dude was idle. I'll take it. Like that dude's just really far away and shooting me from really far away. That's not fun. You should shoot me from using portals to get around, or like...
Opponent is taking the lead.
Or by getting creative with mobility. I need to get back into the swing of things. I see someone on my radar, so I'll just run in their general direction. Need a portal there. Portal over here.
Payback.
What is that? Oh, that's a cool gun. It's like a laser
Inbound.
shotgun type thing. I'm gonna go over here. Say hello. Oh, that's a friend. Like a sonic shotgun type situation.
New power weapon in the arena.
Just zoom over to here. Oopsie daisy. It's good to look through the portals and see, like, if anyone's following you. I'll say, like, you know, I say that, and then a lot of the actual moment-to-moment comes down to, like, oh, can you see someone across a large field? Shoot them from far away. That's like, perhaps more key overall, depending on map design. I'm going to try to do some jank. I'm going to try to do some trickery. No, this game is just a pretty basic Halo type game. If you're not abusing portals left and right.
Power weapon inbound.
Where the hell is everyone?
Halfway there.
Halfway to the score threshold.
New power weapon in the arena. 5 minutes remaining.
Hey, fuck! Gravitas, okay. Well, just immediately got the weapon I lost. Back again.
Double
And it's a
kill.
pretty good weapon. What can I say? That was nice. That felt good. Get a good weapon, you kill some people with it. That is nice.
Power weapon inbound.
Damn it.
New power weapon in the arena.
Okay. Dude, coming that way. Yeah. It's just shooting real good. Where's the fun in that? Put a portal down. Get up to some nonsense. Jeez. Gotta... Okay. Damn it! Okay.
Minutes remaining.
I need a better gun that's, like, more specialized for close range. Or me.
Don't sweat it. You'll be back.
Or how I play. I'd rather get in close and shoot them from up close rather than halfway across. That doesn't really use the portal gimmick.
Power weapon inbound. Go back. Guardian Angel.
Okay.
New power weapon in the arena.
This is close. These are not the guns for me, I think. I think that being able to start with a gun that you like is a good... That guy have a... Nah, it's just one of those power weapons. Being able to start with, like, a shotgun, let's say. This is a machine gun. That's nice.
Power weapon inbound.
Is going to be a big leg up. It's like a needler. This is like a needler.
New power weapon in the arena.
Okay. Good work. This gun slow you down? Got him. With that, he could not see me through the portal, so I could shoot him, but he wasn't quite, it wasn't quite clear where I was, presumably, unless they changed that. Whoa, someone from the side.
5 kills to go.
Ah.
Three points to go.
Okay, this is close. It's anyone's game. Just have to not die. And, oh, next kill does it. I really don't want to risk anything. There's 7 seconds left. Oh!
You lost.
By a point. Okay, well.
We'll call that one a learning experience, eh?
Damn close. I don't think that classic mode is quite what I am looking for. I mean, I'll say I think I prefer generally the other modes in Splitgate 1. Like the Showdown, Fiesta, gun game, things like that. It's you know, you're not always getting good weapons in that. It's you know, you start up with some crap, and what are you gonna do? Maybe if you're good at, like, aiming across the whole arena, or you want to just, like, set up camp somewhere and just shoot across the whole thing. But I want to get up close and use some portal nonsense. And then when they try to get me, I want to escape into a portal rather than necessarily shooting back if there's no way about it. Let's play a let's just switch to the newer quick play version. You know, we did the classic arena, which was like Deathmatch, King of the Hill, and Domination, but with a different sort of, but with it was like that, but it's like normal, but you have like locked loadouts in to just like what it was in the original thing. In this case, we will be able to start off with whatever we please, and I please, let me see, shock disc. Yeah, I'll do the EMP grenade, and let me see what's good. I think I like a heavy pistol. Sure, that's like, what, a Magnum type thing? That sounds good. When I can get a, what's that? Precision engineered. Longer effective range. Or more shots between rounds. Yeah, I can get that, and yeah, just do both, I guess. I got nothing there. That's fine. Oh, there's like a perk system? Okay. Longer slide. Were we leaving stuff on the table earlier by not equipping any of this? Equipment recharge. Enemy equipment resistance? Okay. Sure. Jetpack refuels instantly? Yeah. So we'll be able to do some shotgun business here, and I think that'll do nicely. I think we'll do better now with a shotgun and a pistol as our couple of guns, and hopefully we'll get a map that's like from the original game. There's like 3 of them. They brought back Oasis, which was a really good map, one of the best. And I was kind of shocked that it wasn't in there when they put this out, when they put Splitgate 2 out. But now it is here. Let's go. So the plow is a pump action shotgun. Very nice. I'm ready. We're gonna get nice and close, and we're going to fuck them up. That sounds like a plan. I am ready. It is King of the Hill. Hopefully we'll do Dominion. I'll say, like, Dominion was pretty good as a Splitgate mode, just because the way that you could portal back and forth between 2 locations meant that you can kind of low-key defend 2 locations. But in this, you just need to do 1, so...
Let's bring home the victory. Stand on the hill to capture it and score points.
Hill moved.
Okay, I'm gonna back off. Because there's nothing I can do there. Yeah. Oop. Return to the point. Carefully. Carefully. I'm just gonna watch from here and defend it if they come at it. With the EMP stuff, and I guess it's not just EMP, you could literally just overplace your portals over their portals. Was that how it was originally? I feel like the portals were more durable in the original Splitgate 1, and with 2 here, it's... Yeah, I'm missing. Get it down. They did change how it, how the stick stuff feels, but should be, in theory, a good change.
Enemy is scoring on the hill.
Where's the hill? There it is. This is that first map that we played on. I don't know if I like this map. That doesn't seem to be... Like, I feel like every point, every possible point, etc., should have a place for some portal nonsense. Oh, there is. There is. A little bit of one.
Your teammate is scoring on the hill.
Nice. Just got behind him in that way. Okay. We're doing good. Let's continue doing good. And, yeah, where the hell? There's the hill. Why, what was that? I'm gonna get off the hill and, like, hope to flank them, I guess. This hill doesn't have... The portals are a little bit far. The portal surfaces... kind of a shame. So I have to get off the portal, the hill a little bit to use a portal.
Halfway there.
Halfway to victory. Good work.
Just gonna stand here for a second, start capturing.
Nice work.
Power weapon inbound. Heating up.
Get off the point real fast and see if I can...
Power weapon
Ah.
in the arena.
Extended clip might have been helpful. Or is this the extended clip? I forget which one I got. In any case, do have to be aware of my ammo. That's how it works in games like this.
Hill moving.
What was that? Oh,
Victory is close.
We're almost
it's
there.
fine.
Got
We're just, the hill's about to move anyway, so really no issue to dying right there.
Power weapon inbound. Payback.
Your teammate is scoring on the hill.
We got this. This is our first win.
New
Just a
power
coincidence,
weapon in the
really.
arena.
That's you know, it came after switching to the shotgun.
Nice one.
The shotgun is a little slow to have the two-shot, but whatever. That's like balance and all. If it was one shot, probably, maybe, would be too strong. There we go, we won.
Victory.
Incredible win. Way to bring home the victory.
Alright, that was a good thing that we did. We did good. Don't know we did great or nothing, but we won, and that feels good. I do wonder if the other shotguns might be more my speed, you know. Maybe more of a... more shots out per second, you know, higher rate of fire. I like the twin shotguns in this current season of Fortnite. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite recently, and every time I play a FPS, am I going to be, like, thinking about Fortnite now? Is that going to be, like, my point of reference? That's probably weird, because that's what's your shirt? It is, Donkey Kong and Pauline. It's Donkey Kong and Pauline being cool. Here, I'll make myself nice and big so you can see it. Let's go again. We'll go again with this set of maps and all that. And let's do better again. Let's continue doing good. For weapons, loadout wise, How the hell do you unlock the guns? Railgun style shotgun. What does that mean? What does it mean to be a railgun style shotgun? Those are like two different things. Fires hit scan pellets for close range damage. That sounds all right. And this one is just a pump action, so more damage presumably. Actually, kind of looked like the railgun had more damage. I don't know. Let's do it. Let's do this. Zenith domination. So we got a 3 capture point situation again. This one does look like it has a little bit of verticality. I remember there was 2 I don't think they have in this in Splitgate. What's it called? Battle Reloaded? In Splitgate 3 yet. And those 2 are those 2 are like Atlantis. I don't think they have that. There was like a mine shaft in the original game, like a cool mine. I remember that map being cool. I liked Atlantis for its long hauls and like closed spaces. Like it was a very shut down map, very claustrophobic. Pretty much no open spaces for being shot against across a long distance, unless you're talking like one of the many hallways running through it.
Dominate the opposition by conquering and securing the zones to score.
Power weapon inbound. C lost.
Where the hell are the points? There's B. Gonna bounce off it.
New power weapon in the arena.
Follow.
Opponent is taking B.
A secured.
Dang it. Don't have an escape there. You need to always put down a portal so you can get away. Put it down somewhere, like shit.
We're taking B.
A lost.
Okay.
Oh. So
There's a limit, it would seem, to how much you can do on your own in any of these basic modes. I say that. At a certain point, game like this, it is a numbers game, you know? Like, yeah, you're fighting 2 people.
B secured.
You're not going to do that well. The best you can do is, like, take one out and then hope that a teammate is waiting in the wings to help. Hello. Fuck. There's 2 people here. 3 maybe? Yeah. Did what we can. We got 2 other points currently. We're currently taking the lead, you know? For what it's worth. But it is a close thing. You mess with the shotgun, you're pretty much fucked. That just goes in a lot of games. That's just the basic trade-off of shotgun.
Payback.
Also, if the shotgun, like, doesn't do quite enough damage to kill, and 2, because reasons, and that's also a struggle.
Power weapon inbound. A secured.
Maybe at that point, what you want to do is, like, pull the pistol, rather than going for a 3rd shot. But, you know, when you're up against, like, multiple people like that, doesn't make a difference. Like, kill 1 and there's still, like,
secured.
Where'd the guy go? There we go. Okay. Dead now. Perfect. Good. Okay.
Close call. Hey,
Yeah, well, I killed the one guy, but there was another guy.
We're taking B.
double kill. Triple
Oh,
kill.
jeez. Okay.
Point there.
We're halfway there.
A lost.
Need to get B.
We're taking A.
Avenger. Be secured.
Okay, I've secured this. Shit! Well, C's right here. I can see them if they're coming this way. Go this way, and then... Wait, where the fuck am I?
A lost.
Oh, there's C.
We're taking C.
Closing in on them.
There!
They're closing in on the win. Don't let them get there.
Not quite as close as I'd like. Guy just stopped in his tracks.
We're taking B.
Okay, okay.
Be secured.
We secured it, but there's too many guys coming. They're gonna take it back. And also, like, at this rate, we have to get all three to really secure a win.
Power weapon inbound. Guardian Angel.
This is mathematically screwed. We're done. There's in 3, 2, 1.
Game over.
Keep your head up. Next time it's our turn.
Yep, okay. Yeah, progression. Let's go ahead and bounce out of here. I think that's enough of the basic modes. I think we got a good taste of the basic modes there. I do think that's better. I don't know about this shotgun. I feel like one of the other shotguns might be more my jam. I am unclear like how the hell you unlock the other shotguns. I could also try. Let's see now. It's like the carbines. There's like a burst rifle, and there's just assault rifle. All these are good. Light machine gun. I'm more of a close range guy myself, I would say. Let's switch it up. That's enough of the basic modes. Let's go to classic takedown. I'm gonna do some classic takedown. Wait, these are locked loadouts, tempo, cadence. Okay, that's kind of a shame. This is like classic arena. Where's like regular takedown? Honestly, my favorite takedown / showdown mode. We're doing the takedown mode that they have, but I'll say like my favorite takedown mode back in the day was definitely Showdown 1 and was like Fiesta Showdown 2, which was basically a round-based mode where it was like last man standing and every round was like a different weapon, random different weapon, which was great fun. I do look at this and go like, well, this just sounds very vanilla and plain in comparison to that. And I do feel like this is more like Splitgate 2 than Splitgate 1. I'll say, just for like how restrained it is. Like, this takes a very dim view of what classic Splitgate was. I do think, as far as the modes go, Splitgate 1 had more fun with its Showdown and its takedown modes. And also, like, I don't know why Showdown was eliminated, why that's no more. That is less... So the difference between Showdown and Takedown was that Showdown was a mode where it was... every time you died, it was just it for the round. And it was like 10 rounds or so. It was a lot of rounds. Whereas, like the arena mode, Team Fortress 2. Whereas, Takedown, every time you die, it's a cooldown. And I'll say, like, it's kind of hard and unclear to determine, like, how well you're doing, how high the enemy cooldowns are. It's kind of hard to gauge that. It's a cool mode, to be clear, and being like the last man standing and having it all ride on you to survive for like long enough for teammates to respawn and make it safe again. It is a cool mode, I'll say, and one they should be proud of. But I think Showdown was better, and I don't know why they didn't return that one when they were undoing some of the Splitgate 2ification of it. I'll say, so far, I feel like the stink of Splitgate 2 still hangs heavy on this thing, even if they took out, like, the class system and stuff like that. The thing is, in Splitgate 2, the class system was pretty damn ignorable. Pretty damn ignorable, honestly. You could just ignore it and just not use those abilities ever, and I think most people did. Honestly, also, a lot of people were... I don't have the stats, but I feel like a lot of people were and are ignoring the portal system as well, which is a shame since that's like the whole point of the damn game. But whatever. Is anyone playing Classic Takedown? Is this gonna be a thing where like all the other playlists other than the most basic boring ones are gonna be empty as sin? That's concerning. If so, that's a damn shame. You could always find like back when Splitgate 1 was in its prime, and even a whiles after that, like for years, months, etc., you could always find a takedown or a showdown. I think they were in like one single queue, like unified. Like, oh, it's split, it's this and that. But yeah, I will say, just like small thought here, the fact that you can customize the playlist is just is just really good, to be clear. And it does let you avoid the modes that they ruined, like Oddball, like Splitball. Splitball sucks now, and I would not play certain like buckets, certain playlist buckets previously because they included the new Splitball, and that just made them too suck-ass to engage with. You know, I'd rather just play the temporary time events, you know, like the one-off modes and things of that nature. Is this are we gonna find a match here? Is there just no one? Is it just empty? We can check the Speed Bats Classic Team Deathmatch, Splitball, Classic Domination. These are all the lobbies that exist right now out there. Why is there a 24? That's a lot of players for one map. Wow. You can browse maps. Apparently there is a custom map thing. I don't think it's that important. Let's get back in there and try again for a bit. I don't know what we'll do if there's just no one playing this mode. I want to try all the modes. I want to try the new modes. Like, this technically is a new mode, and not technically, it is one of the better modes. One of like Splitgate's standout modes, insofar as like, yeah, it has like special rules, it has special stakes. You run around, and as you kill each other, the timer of respawning goes up and up and up. And like when you eventually get to the point where you're the last man standing, or you know, you're the last man standing, and you will be for like half a minute, it is pretty thrilling. I will say, like, Showdown was better than Takedown, where it was like, oh, you're the last man standing, and you are it. If ever, whenever you got, like, you know, last man standing and then, like, took out the multiple remaining enemies, whenever you pulled up that sort of swing, it just felt really good. Admittedly, it would feel good here as well, but it's a lot more chaotic and weird, and, like, you could just hold out and wait for your buddies to respawn in this mode, which I do, and like, it comes after more back and forth, rather than being just like, this is just how the round turned out. Like, that guy got killed, you're all alone. Also, again, the other thing I worry about as far as like this particular skew of it, right, is that like, classic Takedown with like locked weapons. No, Fiesta Takedown is the mode that you want, where it's random weapons and you can have a shotgun one round and a baseball bat the next. Let it get to 4 minutes and then we'll move on, and maybe perhaps day 1 of Splitgate, turning out a little more, not turning out the people that are into the Splitgate unique modes, perhaps. Kind of worrisome for it, honestly. This is day 1, and we can't get a takedown match. We can't find one. There's not one going on. That does not raise my hopes for day 2, day 3, day 4, day 20. Yeah, something's wrong, I know. Oh, we found one. All right, took like 7 minutes total between the 2 times that we queued up, but we are now doing Takedown Classic, which I think, if you're wondering, is like a worse version of Takedown, because you don't get random weapons, you don't get, it's kind of static and boring compared to Fiesta Takedown. Where's Fiesta Takedown? Hey, maybe if this was Fiesta Takedown, people would be more into it.
Power weapon inbound.
I also, you know, I am playing with crossplay. I do wonder if there is a certain disadvantage to using a controller.
Last man standing. New power weapon in the arena.
Who could say? Get that sprinter, which seems to be sort of a needler type situation.
Last man standing.
It shot me with a sniper rifle.
Come back stronger.
What can I do about that? There's like very limited cover in this arena. I do wonder if like the classic mode is like somewhat of a misunderstanding of just like, oh, this is what you want, right? Just like lockdown Halo style weapons. Like, I don't know. I don't think that's quite it. Depends. Do you like these 2 weapons? I'm not as big a fan of these weapons, and like that does impact my feeling on them. You know, if you're asking like what I want back from the original, it's like Showdown. Fiesta Showdown specifically. I want more portal junk. I want some nonsense.
Last man standing. Round lost.
It's good to lose at least one round. Nobody likes a show off.
Yeah. The one, I don't care for this mode as much because it does feel just like a little bit too chaotic, you know, rather... It's hard to know how well or poorly you're doing. Because, like, how many times, how bad is our cooldown? Our respawn timer? How bad is their respawn timer? It's not really clear. Just, like, playing it. We got two of them. We got two of them right away, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. You know, in like Showdown, that'd be pretty significant, you know? Like, killing two people out the gate right there, that'd be, like, nearly the round. Provided that, like, one of the other dudes was able to pick up the spare, we'd be done. We'd won the round, but, you know, you gotta do it, like, consistently in Takedown. And not, like, consistently round to round, but, like, within a round, you have to be consistent and rack up the scores and get the timers up high. And, you know, it didn't even feel like the timers were that high that time, but... it is what it is.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Match point.
Also the fact that it's the same weapons every time, and hell, even the same power weapons, it would seem. Kind of boring.
Power weapon inbound.
This is a good mode. Well, the basics of this mode are good.
Man standing.
Kill confirmed.
I don't have a portal ready. I can't escape.
New power weapon in the arena.
Oh, jeez. Survived long enough for them to come back up.
Last man standing.
We're not killing these guys. Their timers aren't going low enough where we can actually do anything about it.
Defeated.
It's kind of a boring version of a great mode. Not impressive. So far, I'd say that the classic modes almost feel like they remind me of Metroid Prime 4, and just so far as just like, yeah, here's what you wanted. Here's what you wanted, right? It kind of sucks ass, doesn't it? Doesn't it? It's like, yeah, they do. We wanted classic. I don't know. Wanted more classic in terms of like just like the original Oddball mode or the original Splitball mode that was more like Oddball, where you just had to hold the ball for a long enough time. Or Fiesta Showdown, which is absent entirely. I will say, if we look at the custom games and we like look at our options for like modes, I do believe that this will have something of a, you know, a random. So yeah, there is Takedown, OG, Takedown Classic. Why are there more Takedown Classic options than? Also, what the hell is Takedown OG? You know what? This is something that they had a problem with in the first release of Splitgate 2. And it's still a problem here. I need a description for what the hell OG is. And the game just literally doesn't have it. Write a fucking description, y'all! What does the OG signify? Does it mean it works like in the original? Where's... Also, side note, where the hell is Showdown? Where the hell is Showdown? Is it in the lab? No, that's like the thing from Halo where you customize modes or something. It's not Hot Zone, right? That's not Showdown. Where the fuck is Showdown, honestly? Where the hell is original Splitball? Just to check here. Yeah, there's not, like, original Splitball as an option. Or OG Splitball, as I guess they'd call it. So far, I'm not terribly impressed. They have indeed removed the stuff that was very ignorable in the original release of Splitgate 2. But it's still not good. It's still not up to the level of Splitgate 1. And I still like it, still misses the point. Let's try some of the more fun modes. Let's try I'm thinking a Team Fiesta. Yeah, let's do a Team Fiesta. And do I want to enable Team SWAT as well? SWAT is headshots or instant kills. That's not really my jam. Shotty snipers, though. I could go for that. The shotguns, specifically. The snipers, not so much. And a gun game is always fun. Well, I'll say, I think that by, like, making the... I do like the takedown mode, but by making it classic only, at least right now, the way the playlists are right now, and I don't know if they're like going to change that over time, etc., etc. I don't really like that as much. So I guess, like, if I have a mode right now, it's going to be Team Fiesta. So with that in mind, let's play some Team Fiesta. I think this is going to be the thing. Gonna be the mode. This is gonna be what I would like. In theory. In theory. So far I'd say this is still Splitgate 2. It just has a pretty surface level attempt of, like, harkening back to the first game, but it's not just the first game, and I would say it's more like Splitgate 2 with some of the more annoying things removed. Like, the maps are still the same. I feel like that's a problem because the maps were better in Splitgate 1. The maps are still the same. Oh, hey, hello. This is... I like Fiesta. Fiesta is the mode that I like. Yeah, this is good. I got a rocket launcher, and, I got someone! I thought they were maybe a little too far away for that, but, it worked out. Oh, jeez, it only has, like, three rockets in it. Okay. I should keep an eye on my ammo. Also, I should probably move, because I'm kind of blocking my health from, y'all can't see it. Where the hell am I? How about, yay. I was behind the activity feed on my, monitor, so I couldn't see myself.
Payback.
This is like this is a good one. I feel like this map just isn't very good as far as portal situation goes. Like, this map... I think the original Splitgate proved that, like, portals can really work in an FPS. You know, like, I was kind of in doubt for a long time whether that would be the case, right? You know, when Half-Life 2 was considering having those, or Half-Life 3... It kind of seemed like Portal and Half-Life might meet. You know, it's very easy to look at that and go like, I don't know. But the original Splitgate kind of proved that it can be the case. I feel like what Splitgate 2 and Arena Reloaded kind of prove is that, yeah, but it is down to the map design, though. If the maps don't have very good portal routes, line of sights, high ground, things of that nature, it can be less than interesting. Like, it could be just, oh, it's faster to run. It's faster not to bother with, putting down portals and using them to get around. We have a bat! The bat is good. We need to hit someone with this fucking bat. The bat is an instant kill. What? Did the guy die? Maybe the guy was already being shot. I swear the bat is good at satisfying it. Wait. Wasn't the bat supposed to have, like, a charge? Okay. Another try. Another chance. How close do you have to get to bat someone to death? That is the question.
Pain is temporary.
I thought it was supposed to do a dash.
So is that.
Supposed to, like, close the distance a little bit. Not entirely sure what's going on there. It's still the same bat, right? They didn't ruin the big fucking bat, right? It's just being a little bit inconsistent. Also, we should use the port. Again, you know, the portal situation. This map isn't good for the portals. So... Oh, there's a big fucking bat. Oh, that was a little bit of a bash. Little bit of a dash. Doesn't the energy sword have a dash? Isn't that, like, where they got it? Ugh. This map isn't great for the bat. Too many open spaces. And not enough, like, portal junk you can do. I say that I didn't, like, set myself up for success by having an escape portal ready. Oh, like a charge gun?
Halfway there.
We're halfway
Okay,
to
we're
win.
boned, by the way, but play some more. The bat does feel good to kill with. We'll say. We'll say. Setting them flying like that, it's fun and good. So it's
5
a great
minutes remaining.
weapon, instant kill, etc.
Closing in on victory.
They're closing in on the scoring limit. Let's rally.
I got behind him there. Hey, I went one way and then appeared out the other portal. But it is hard to kill someone with a bat when they're shooting at you and can kill you faster than you can close the distance. Not any sort of portal nonsense. Boobar. Okay. Did that take 2 ammo? I'm confused there. I thought I had 2 rockets. Fired one, got a kill with it, and didn't have another one ready in the chamber. I don't like that charge gun. I don't want to use it.
Defeated.
Hey, let's say you let them win so they feel good about themselves. Chin up.
Let's go again. I feel like we might have seen everything that makes Splitgate battle reloaded. I'll say my first impressions are that this will not be in the Game of the Year recap stream next week. There's no need for it. You know, it is nice that it came out same year that it originally came out, so it no longer has to it doesn't have to, like, you know, reset its it doesn't have to. There's not a debate whether, like, okay, Splitgate 2, Splitgate 3, is it a this year game or a next year game? It's a this year game, and it's kind of pooey. Still, even. Like, how I would describe this so far is that they took Splitgate 2, and they just took stuff out. And they added a few things, but it's still Splitgate 2 mostly. And Splitgate 2 is not as good as Splitgate 1. It doesn't have the modes. And, like, the classic modes that they added were not the modes that you wanted. In fact, they took out modes. Or otherwise de-emphasized them. Was Fiesta Takedown even in the... Hang on. In the custom modes thing. Was there a Fiesta Takedown? Maybe they even took out modes that were good. Custom games. Create lobby. Let me see. So, Takedown. Yeah, there's just no Fiesta Takedown. That sucks. That blows. That's bad. It's not like under Gun Game or something. Where the hell is Fiesta? Because it's under FFA Fiesta. And all these, like, various variants thereof. I have no idea what Firecracker is. There is Showdown Firecracker. There is one Showdown mode. You know what? I think we might have seen that the last time Splitgate was in development, and was disappointed to find out that it was like some sort of promo mode, some sort of like not Showdown like you're looking for, not the original Showdown mode. That's gone. That's cooked. That's not in here. What modes are in the ranked mode? You can't choose modes for this, so it's just also, I'm not really a ranked person. I don't care for ranked. I have no interest in ranked, so let's just do a little more Fiesta. Maybe we end on a Shotty snipers or something. I don't know. So far, I'm not terribly enthused. I still feel like Splitgate was best 6 years ago. And I also feel like even if I liked this, I would not spend more than $1 on it. And I feel like that's because there's nothing to get. There's nothing good. You know, I definitely think like a free-to-play shooter is a niche with no fucking place for newcomers. You know, there's certain exceptions, right? Like if you have a really strong IP going in, right? If you're Marvel, if you have the Marvel IP, yes, okay, you can come on in, okay. You're Marvel rivals, okay, you're like the one. You're also competing with a Overwatch amount of content, like out year one. You passed Overwatch year one? What the hell? Okay. That's pretty amazing. You basically have to do that superhuman feat to actually compete with them. I'm gonna go over here and shoot them in the back. I don't want that. It's harder when two people are shooting at you. Gotta use some strategy, some skill. Hey, this is a classic map. This is one of the originals. This is I believe this is one of the originals, right? This is one of the originals, right? This is one of the originals. This is Stadium. This is like the 2 fort of the game. Takes a while if someone's shooting you in the back to turn around and shoot them. At least on a controller. What the fuck is that? I think like a lot of the moves that they introduced, a lot of like the class stuff is still in the game, equipment-wise, but it's like equipable and anyone can do it, and you don't have to have any sort of awareness of class or whatever. Is the hover lower than I remember it being?
Opponent is taking the lead.
We've tied it up, but
Payback.
we're still kind of boned. Well, we're fine. Okay, we're was able to heal, recover, etc.
Pulling ahead. Keep it up.
Okay. Oh! Jeez, that dude had like 1 health. A bat is a good weapon. Gotta stay on toes here.
We pulled into the lead.
Nice. Guy right there, guy right there. Fuck, fuck. Whoa! How did that... Seems to me like that should have just... zoomed in a little bit. Okay. Dropping down here. There we go. That's that feels good. That's as good of a kill streak as we're getting this stream, I think. The bat, when it works, it feels really good. I assuming it is as good as it once was, I really like the bats. God. And it helps that this is a good match. What console? This is, I'm playing on the Xbox right now. It's not on Switch, unfortunately. I say unfortunately. I also say that, I don't know if this, you know, is as good as Splitgate once was. Maybe it's fine. It's not like, on multiple platforms and all that. And also, I gotta imagine, it's gonna struggle to make... Ah, it's this charge thing! I don't like that gun. You pull the trigger and just nothing comes out. Ugh. Yeah, it's sort of a Halo type game, but with portals is the gimmick. It has, portals. And I'll say, like, the original Splitgate, I think, was, excellent. I do think the map quality here in the new one is less good. And it doesn't help that, we've gotten pretty poor, like, map selection here.
We are so fast.
I don't know if I love our
5 minutes
map
remaining.
selection. The classic ones are still great. Classic ones are still great. This is a great map. I love how... There's just a guy. I looked at chat for a second and then there was a guy hitting me with a bat 2 inches from my face. Eat shit!
Closing in on
Here.
Close to the scoring limit. We have to stop them.
I feel like... Could you always, like... I feel like it was easier before to, like, shoot a portal and then, like, back up and, go, like, find a portal to flank with. Whoa! Can't believe that missed. Which had more shooters on it? I mean, it has Fortnite, though, at least. That's, like... You know... Oh, jeez. Also, this weapon sucks. Woo! Bat. Eat! Yeah! Okay. Shit was eaten. We're about to lose, though. We have to kill 8 dudes. Oh, God. Made no difference. they killed. Yeah. Let's do another one. Let's keep going. I'm gonna do another round of that. Jeez, that's like over half of the kills required to win a round on one dude. Damn. I can look at how well I did. I did fine. Well, a little bit of a deficit there, but whatever. As far as like kills to deaths go, personally, I think I do prefer generally like an Overwatch style, like an Overwatch TF2 style, where it's not really about the kills, it's about some certain point of progression. I do find like the Call of Duty type games with their like, you know, domination, King of the Hill type modes, they're a little less good than say your capture the point, payload type modes in like your TF2 type games, you know? They require a lot less strategy and a lot more just like, yeah, be in numbers and you'll do okay. Like if you have 2 dudes and they have 1 dude, that's pretty good. The only thing better than that is like get behind them and flank them a little bit, which the portals, when the map is good, does allow. You know, I think we did flank them a decent amount of the time. We did a decent amount of flanking, a decent amount of like coming up from behind. I would say I worry with this that like the portals are de-emphasized, and that's a damn shame. Oh, I didn't know that Apex is on it, but it's broken. Okay. I didn't know Apex was on Switch. Microsoft said that Call of Duty was going to come to Switch, right? It hasn't yet, right? I suppose that's fine because this year is like a bum year, is like a bad year. This year, I've heard even Call of Duty people saying that Call of Duty sucks now. This current Call of Duty. So, like, maybe it's better, you know, wait until the next generation for the next Call of Duty and then put it on Switch. I don't know. I didn't play the Warzone. I've never played the Warzone in that. Never played that many Call of Duties, and now since I don't and won't have, what is this map? That's one of the returning ones? This is, different. This is a good map. I like the less line of sight there is. I feel like the better the portals are, and the better like just portaling around the map is. You know, the more that you can just find a spot and shoot someone from a large distance away, the more basic I think this game is, and the less unique it is. This is a pretty interesting map. There's like it's on a truck that's moving. It's like on a giant dune-style truck that's moving. Look at that. It's got tractor treads, and if you stand still on the sand, the map will just get away from you. Huh. That's pretty cool. Where'd the guy go? He's off in this direction. We are in the lead, so that is good.
Close call.
I did get that guy. The 1-for-1 trade there. It's all good. It was even. It was a different guy that got me from behind where I can't look on a Xbox controller. Some games on like controllers, they have like a button for like turn 180 degrees around. That's pretty useful. I have never gotten used to that. I have never played with that, and would never expect a game to have that. Honestly, did that guy just get crushed by the thing? Hello, rocket. Okay, we have 2 shots of rockets. Let's see, does this... Yeah, okay, the rocket takes 2 shots per shot. Why? Why not just have it take 1 shot? And have that shot be the shot. You have 960 hours of Switch on... Apex on Switch? Wow. They never fixed any of the bugs over the years. That's almost impressive considering it is a live game. Doesn't it get like content updates all the time? I say that, I have no idea. It could be just like, oh, it's basically, no, it's the same game as it was 10 years ago. All the same characters, they just add skins and stuff. Who knows? Maybe they don't even do that. I have no clue. Why can I see their portals? Hello, buddy. Glad that worked out. Kind of silly to die. Running at someone with a bat, but you know, if this is wrong, I don't want to be right. Oh, that guy also has a bat. You nearly got him. That guy knows where it's what the score is. Ah! About to pick up a bat. Instead, I got batted. It gets updates, new characters, just not bug fixes. Gotcha. It is Respawn. I just don't know, like, who... I assume Respawn cares, but then again, I don't know. Isn't there, like, a new thing from, like, ex-Respawn people now? So, like, people have now left... You know, Respawn was originally a company that was made from ex-Call of Duty people. Are there now ex-Respawn people who are forming their own companies not in disgrace or nothing. But you know, in like Exile. In Exile is a company. Is in Exile one of those like, oh, we left our previous company and now we're ooh, mutual.
5 minutes remaining. Victory is close.
We're approaching the score limit. Let's finish strong.
There we go. We're ahead. We're looking strong here on track to win. I don't mind this gun occasionally, sort of thing. I just don't want it to be all the time. Respawn EA is Rocket League, but they also have a ton of bugs. Rocket League. Wait, Rocket League is EA? Did it start as EA or got acquired at some point? How did that work? I feel like, wasn't it like, you know, sort of like an indie type thing? I don't remember Rocket League being a corporate product. But maybe it was the whole time. And, you know, never having played Rocket League, I just have no idea. Didn't EA buy Rocket League? That's what I'm asking. I would like to know because I just don't know. Yay, we won. Yeah, I think this is like the mode I would play, if any mode. I think the original Splitgate had more modes, and if that like I was into. And honestly, Splitgate 2 had more modes than I was into, so in some ways this might be the most pathetic version of Splitgate that there's been, because it has no claim to fame. It has nothing it's pushing. It's just like, hey, we're Splitgate again, guys. Don't worry, this time we're Splitgate. We have fewer modes, but we're trying to be the Splitgate you remember. You're not. A lot of that is map quality. That was actually a good map, that last map. That one I liked. A lot of it is map quality, admittedly, and down to things like just some design choices that might de-emphasize portals, map choices that de-emphasize portals. I feel like this game does have issues with just the maps need to make portal gameplay good and like better than the alternative, right? I think that's sort of a tough thing to do. The old maps do it 100%, and the new maps sort of a 50-50. Maybe the new maps are good, and the old new maps, like from the original 2, are bad. Maybe that's the split. Unfortunately, like 3/4 of the maps are from Splitgate 2. Means that if Splitgate 2 had bad maps, this has bad maps. I really don't know what you could do to save Splitgate. You know, just like on a basic level. I don't know people are going to spend money to get very basic skins. Even if this is kick-ass. Even if everyone loves to play it. Even if the modes are good.
Bring home the victory. Score the most kills to win the match.
Like, I don't know this necessarily does what it needs to do. And I don't know that without, like, say, The Simpsons, a free-to-play game can really, like, make enough bones. I was in the middle of, like, 3 dudes there. Apex is owned by Respawn, which was bought by EA. Respawn made it? I think that they, I feel like that's wrong. I feel like Respawn just made Titanfall and Apex, and that's it. Maybe they acquired one of those, other games. Right. On the board, as the announcer says. This the cool mines? This does look kind of like the mines that I remember. But like a little more outside, maybe. No, actually, hang on. This area is completely different. Nah, these aren't the mines.
Into the lead.
I actually think I want that weapon right here. Well, I gotta reload it, but if I do. Okay, we gotta get closer. Woo. Okay, yeah, get closer, get some kills, do some portal nonsense. It's really fun and satisfying to, like, get up behind someone and like, portal to flank someone and get them when they're least expecting it. The map design really has to encourage that, though. And the modes have to support, like, have to make that fun, you know? I do think portals that have the like objectives that have portals on them.
Halfway there.
Rocket League has. You were just confused. Rocket League has something or other. They have nothing to do with EA. They were owned by Epic. Oh yeah, that makes sense. The Fortnite people. Yeah, that's how it is, and I'm pretty sure they acquired it. Right, because your Fortnite thing does come with like benefits for the other games. That gun is hits hard, but I really just don't like the. I like it better than the sniper version of that. The shotgun version of that is definitely better, but close. But yeah, we should do some gun game, and then some shoddy shotguns, and I think we're gonna win this one. So this makes sense as one to go out on, as far as this mode goes. But let's do some free-for-all gun game. I'm forgetting to use my portals creatively. Need to do that. Remember. Good to look in the portals as you're passing. Just see, like, oh, if you can see someone. Like, it's always a good time to engage. Oh, hang on. Dang it. What are these guns? Like some sort of shotgun? Like a assault rifle that kind of looks a little bit shoddy. Got him. At a certain point, like after you take a bunch of damage, really should just back off, but it does feel like that is
3 points to go.
Where the hell did that person go? That is a good thing about the portals and stuff, right? Like if you see a bunch of guys, you can just be like, pop into a portal, disappear, close it behind you. They cannot follow. Good way to get out of dodge. How'd we do? Yeah, we did fine. Yeah, we did great, in fact. Relative to, the other team was, doing worse than us. We did better. That's nice. That's good. One more. One more, Fiesta. I feel like one more Fiesta. No, that's it. That's it. We got a victory. It was a good victory. Even for us, we individually prevailed. It is time now to check out something else. FFA gun game. Do a little FFA gun game. And, then let's end with, like, shoddy snipers, I guess. Let's end with, We'll start with, shoddy snipers, and... Shoddy snipers. We're doing shoddy snipers. Next, we'll do, like, a round of that. I'm not sure if this one is really my jam. Like, I like the shoddies, but I don't like the snipers. So, like, the experience might be just me, like, running around and getting sniped from a million miles away. The good thing about portals is you can just put a portal behind them and, like, just appear 2 feet from them. But you do have to, like, get out of cover, shoot the portal, back up, find another portal wall to go through. It can be a bit of a process, and, you know, and during any of that time, like, they could just shoot you in the head. Like, it's a lot of setup to be able to get up behind them and shoot them. And at which point they could also just whip up their shotgun and shoot you back. So it's not exactly a perfect plan, but it's better than nothing. I guess like that phrase that I just said. See you later, Chard. Have a good one. That phrase I just said would probably sum up my feelings on Splitgate Battle Arena. So Arena Reloaded right now. Better than nothing. It's good that Splitgate exists in a public fashion again. This is not as good as Splitgate 1. In fact, though it definitely has some improvements, removing a couple of things that were crap about Splitgate 2, I think I might have preferred Splitgate 2 on the whole. You know, maybe they could build it eventually where it's more like Splitgate 1 but Splitgate 2, but this is like Splitgate 2 without a selling point, you know? It's like Splitgate 2, but we took out the parts that no one liked and didn't put in any new parts to compensate other than, oh god, here's some stuff that's sort of like the first game, but not quite as good. Do you like it? I think it's okay. Again, better than nothing is the log line here, I think, for me. And again, like, this is one of those longer. Maybe no one's playing Shotty Shipers. We'll give this 5 minutes. We'll give it another 2.5 minutes for Shotty Snipers. Boy, I hope someone's playing gun game. That's it's harder to get a game here in the Splitgate 3 than it was in Splitgate 2. Feel like as they keep on trying Splitgate time and time again, they're getting less interest and less interest and less interest. You know, it might be that Splitgate 1 was the peak of their popularity, and that was not good enough to sustain them. They probably should... You know, this is an attempt to return to Splitgate 1, but like, yeah, but did you really? This is mostly Splitgate 2. Really needs a couple more of the modes from Splitgate 1, like Showdown. Where the hell is Showdown? There we go. We're getting it. Here we go. Where the hell is Showdown? Where the hell is the original Splitball? Where the hell is Fiesta Showdown, Fiesta Takedown? Like, even the last version of the game, Splitgate 2, had Fiesta Showdown, or Fiesta Takedown. So...
Time to go out there and show what you got. Smash it. Get the most kills to bring home the win. Falling behind. Let's turn this around.
Alright, let's do this. We got Mr. Frieza. That's good. Try to find a good line of sight to do like a portal to over here. To what end, I'm not quite certain. Oh, I think they... Oh. Shit. Alright, we pulled ahead. Fantastic. There's a guy right there. Killed him. Okay. They're like pulling it back. Not what you want to see. This map, I feel like the sight lines are weird. It's harder to get a good portal, like, any distance across the map. And that makes it harder to close, especially if, say, one team starts switching to prefer the sniping. Kind of weird that the shotgun has a laser. And it makes me confused for a second. I'm like, wait, laser? Am I in the shotgun or the sniper mode? But it is the sniper. It is the shotgun. I want to get out of dodge real fast there. Don't want to necessarily take on someone I don't know where is. And also got in a hit. Same story here. Halfway there, and we're way ahead. That's good. Never been a big sniper fan. I just feel like the nature of a sniper is just very hard to counter. You don't see them, they see you, and if they have enough skills, they can just kill you wherever you stand. Provided it's like a straight line situation. You know, provided there's not like cover and a way to close distance. Fuck me. Fuck me again. In that case, I was pretty far away from any portal surface. And it's kind of hard to portal in this particular map. Get into enemy territory, etc. We're really best here when we close the distance. How did I miss that? They're pulling it back. Hello.
There is the lead. Let's get it back.
Yeah, it's a problem. Pulled ahead. We were in the lead for a long time there. Now we're not.
Victory is close.
Victory is close. It's anyone's game. Gonna pop into a portal here.
5 minutes remaining.
Fuck! That's close. Jeez. Brave dude going into enemy portal. Just, you know, needing to kill enemy. Sure, I want to go into here. Got him. Almost done. I get a no scope sniper shots. Probably good to have a shot ready. Have like a backup ready if they like are. Oh, fucking snipers.
You win.
There we go. We did it.
Oh, that is how you do it. Nice work.
Nice. Very good. And I'm ahead as far as the kills to deaths, which is, you know, I just don't care for that ratio. I don't care for maximizing it. I just want to have fun. And I don't feel like it feels good to look at that ratio in a game where it is like the main thing, which is why I generally would prefer the objective modes. I think though the map design is such that a lot of the objective points in the objective modes aren't great, and if those aren't great, then, you know, I'd rather not play those modes. Oddball was the best mode in the original Splitgate, and it is bastardized and just ruined, and you know, yeah, that was fine. Let's do FFA gun game, and we'll have that be the last thing that we do. We'll play some I guess in FFA gun game there's no expectation that, you know, it's hard to win. But like, I'll say we get top half, I'll be feeling good enough to call it a night. You know, gun game, last mode of the night.
Gun game.
Y'all know what gun game is. Every time you kill someone, you get a different gun. It's free for all. It's fun. Get like 25 to end. Shame didn't see Oasis tonight.
get it back.
Shame didn't see Oasis. That was a great map. That was a great map, and I would love to see it again. It's been too long since the original maps from Splitgate 1. Again, I feel like it's a damn shame that they didn't just take every damn map from Splitgate 1 and put it into Splitgate 2. And even now that they've had a couple more, it's like the ratio is such that you're mostly going to be playing Splitgate 2. No matter how many of the ones you want are here. Dang, this is, sometimes we're getting close here. Close with some of these dudes. Did they add a replay system in this game? They should have done. That would have been a nice thing to add. I got him. That means that I get my next gun. Sometimes the guns that you get, you know, some of the guns aren't the best ones.
Taking the lead.
This mode is dumb fun. I do think that a free-for-all limits the amount of, like, strategy you need. Like, you never need to flank just one dude on his own. All you need to do is get lucky, approach from behind, and hope for the best. I mean, I guess I'll say, like, it's good to hop into a portal when you're being pursued. But, like, worst case, you're just giving someone else a point. Not really losing the opportunity for a point on your own. It's not that big of a deal. See, like, you can use it to escape. That's pretty good.
They're in the lead. Let's get it back. They're in the lead. Let's get it back.
Phasma is the name of this gun. Like the captain. Good gun. Should be able to get a good kill with it. Yeah, like someone approaches you from behind. There's kind of just nothing you can do about that. Without a mouse and keyboard. With a mouse and keyboard, you can wheel around. You're good enough, but I can't do that. I ain't got a controller, you know. Where the hell is he? I don't know where anyone is anymore. I guess there is the whole radar thing. I'm maybe not using the radar as much as I should do. Not really a big radar man. I really liked it Fortnite where it always just tells you like footprints in that direction. That's really nice. Really getting used to that there. I lost the point because I got him. Dude, melee killed me. Now I'm back to this fucking gun. This mode is dumb fun, but is highly situational based on what guns you got and if you like them. You know, you can get at a stop where it's you know, there's gonna be guns where I literally just don't like them at all, and that'll prove to be just a complete roadblock. This gun I like, and yet still dudes with rockets are edging it out here. We've gotten pretty damn fucking close to what we need, but not fucking quite. Like, we both pointed our guns at each other at the same time. We both pulled the trigger basically same time. And accuracy seems similar enough. And yet, you know, this mode is just kinda.
So back.
Hey, we finally got it. We are not going to be top anything. What is this gun? What the? It's like a submachine gun. Oh, hello.
They're close to the scoring limit. We have to stop them.
I feel like this mode kind of just, I don't know, maybe it's the map. Not really doing that much portal nonsense. Not really much benefit to it. Like, not really. Like, best case, I can pull off an escape. Which again is better than dying, but it don't really matter in this mode. It's all irrelevant. It's all just nothing. I feel like the last time I played it in this mode in Splitgate 2, I enjoyed it more. Maybe just got luckier. Just got was able to get out of the guns faster. It's pretty much over. Also, I'm not a sniper, so these sniper rifles are going to prove a problem. Actually, low-key, wasn't quite a problem. Was able to get through the sniper rifles. Not that it made much of a difference. It's over now. And we were nowhere near the top. Yeah, we're like bottom half. Let's go again. We'll do better next time. Apparently we are getting like perks and stuff. I don't know if I care. And rewards from welcome back events. I think I might be done after tonight. Yeah. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. Oasis! Hey, we finally got Oasis. This is one of the original maps. And it's a good one. So that's fun. Okay. Cool. Good. This is a room I used to spend a lot of time in. I used to have, like, you know, I used to set up, like, portal here, portal there, and, like, someone came after me, duck into the portal, and then would be able to, like, see where they were, like, hounding me from the other side. Now, I'd have a room where I would be a little portal menace. Who's taking the lead? It's us. Single player thing. It's free for all. What the hell was that? I made a character. Has some good rooms, just like full of portals.
Kill confirmed.
Hunt someone there for a kill, I think. Nice. We're on to the second one now. Let's do portal nonsense in the portal room here. I feel like this is the place to make our stand. This is a place to make a stand. Ah.
Taking the lead. Falling behind. Let's turn this around.
Hello. Where's that big room in this map? Like a big tower at one end. Is this it? This might be it. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, got a kill there. It's not going great so far. This round, neither. Gotta go. Damn it.
Payback.
All right. All right, all right. Going better than last time. We're at the, we're nearly at the sniper part of the progression. Just gotta get a kill with this, submachine gun here. What's that do? Fun sometimes to put portals on two opposite surfaces, and then it's just like a shortcut through a wall there. It just goes directly through the wall. Plain and simple. And then someone on the other side got me. We gotta use these scoped weapons and get some kills with them. We're doing it. We're doing okay. My instinct is always to close distance, which isn't right with this gun, but it still worked out okay. My other instinct is to get away and go somewhere else. Yeah. I think you can do is like set up a portal really high up and like snipe through it. Pretty okay. But you gotta get a good place to snipe from and hope that no one's going to come up from you, on you from behind. God damn it. And kill you when you're not looking. Okay, we finally got a machine gun. We are doing better than we did last time, but still not great.
They're in the lead. Get it back.
All right. Good to like Looney Tunes, right? Like someone's following you out this door. You close the door behind you, and then you go back into the same hallway. That was sometimes very effective. Depends, though. Depends, though. I don't know we'll be able to pull that off today, right now. You know, I played enough of this game back in the day where like, these original maps, I do have a number of, like, ideas of portal fuckery you can do. Provided you just don't get caught out in the open and get shot to death before you can even think about doing anything clever. Assuming that like anyone comes into the closed off spaces.
They've taken the lead.
which is not a guarantee.
Was close.
Oh, is this the charging sniper? This might be the end of us. Or we might get a kill right away.
Halfway there.
Gotta kill right away.
We're halfway to the score threshold.
Bat! Bat! Oh boy, bat. My favorite. I gotta find someone to kill with it, though. If the last kill I get in Splitgate ever is with the bat, I could be pretty happy with that.
Defeated.
And would you look at that?
Win some, lose some. Today was the day.
Would you look at that? We, got a bat kill, moments before I call it a night. Correct? How did we do? Oh, we did badly. Did, actually lower than we did last time relative to the competition there. Everyone else was much higher in the thing. We can do one more. We got more points that time, but a lower placement. We could do one more. Maybe do you know what? One more, but could just like put everything on the table or try out like the previous, you know, the Splitball, but I don't want to do that. I want to do some more Team Fiesta. I think that's my mode. Do I have like more options now for like the shotgun? No. I don't understand how that how this unlocks, but whatever, who cares? Yeah, let's do one more. Let's do let's do a little more Fiesta Deathmatch or Fiesta, what is this mode? Fiesta whatever. Team Fiesta. Then we'll end on this. Hopefully we'll go some good maps. We'll do some good stuff and we'll have some fun. I don't know, I'll play this again. You know, and that's kind of a bummer since I really did love Splitgate 1. But like Splitgate 1 had like more modes that I liked. And this has fewer modes than I like. This has fewer modes that I like than Splitgate 2 did. Like I think in this game, I kind of just like this mode, and that's it. And that's a bummer. I like the random weapons and the variety that brings, but I can't do that in a showdown fashion. I can't do that in a takedown fashion, even. And I can't do that, well, actually, I can't. Those are the two things I can't do that used to be in the previous thing. That's enough. It's enough to be generally unhappy with my feeling there. For the
behind. Let's turn this around.
We're all confused here. Where are we going? Which portals are we going through? You can always close the portals behind you. You want to like Hello. Hello, hello, hello. It's the bats. Wonderful. Let's kill some dudes with the bat. Let's kill some dudes with the... You really need to flank a little bit for the bat. You need to, like, get behind their lines. And the portals do make that very possible. Like, that dude is not in luck. That dude is not in a good position. You try just running at them with the bats. That's not it. You have to be a little bit unpredictable. A little bit screwy. A little bit out of left field. Also, you gotta pull the trigger when you're inches from someone's face with the bats. If you don't swing the bats, you cannot kill anyone with it. I love the bats. If I see a bat, I will pick it up. That's just common sense there.
Casualty confirmed. That's why they invented respawns.
At this point, I'm just running and hoping for the best.
Halfway there.
Halfway to victory.
We're behind. That's not good. I want a good, satisfying victory again. I want to end on a high note. That is just how I like to play. Games like this. Which is, you know, maybe not the way, but whatever. Maybe next time, instead of just playing a game that I think is going to be good because it once was originally, you know, back before they reloaded the arena, maybe next time just, like, play some Fortnite. I like the Fortnite. I enjoy that. It's been fun. It's been good and mindless. And, I'll say, like, I've been playing on the Switch, and it seems to me like the Switch, like, player base in Blitz Arena. I don't know, man. I get a lot of W's there. I get a lot of wins. I don't know what the fuck. How that is going quite so well overall. It's just like the player base. Also the lack of like what is this shotgun? It's pretty cool. A fast-paced shotgun. Holy shit. Where has this gun been the whole stream? I might enjoy some of the more basic, like, starting loadout modes if I had this gun. Maybe. Depends. How good is it at killing? Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's flank him. They're about to win, though, sadly. As much as I'd like to enjoy more of this gun. Would take a miracle. There we go.
Tough loss. Take it on
Do
the
another
chin,
one.
come back
Do another
quick.
one. Yeah, okay. I get it. Dude killed a lot of dudes. So, yeah, we're gonna do this match, we're gonna win one, and then we're gonna end, and I'm gonna give my final thoughts. I mean, I think I've been giving a lot of final thoughts for the last hour or so. I think that this isn't as good as previously. I think it's better than nothing, and it's good that Splitgate exists, but it gets no roses from me. If I had to rate it, I'd say, you know, where's the music? It is still going, okay. For a second I was thinking, like, did it crash? That'd be...
Here we go. Team deathmatch. 5, 4.
I don't think this gets any roses. This is like
1.
Splitgate 2, but without the stuff that no one cared about, and also without some of the modes that were good. Like, there's fewer modes here that are good than in the previous iterations of Fortnite and of Splitgate, and that's a problem, because if I had to say, like, my previous problems with the previous iterations of Splitgate, I'd say, like, yeah, you took out a lot of the modes that were good and replaced them with modes that were less good. And in this case, like, the general trend continues to be, yeah, you took out the modes that were good and you put in modes that were less good. And you expect flowers this time because, oh, well, we put in modes that are like the oldest modes, you know, but like the worst of the oldest modes, not like Showdown. You don't get Showdown back.
Payback.
You don't get,
Venture.
you don't get Showdown, Fiesta Showdown. You don't even get Fiesta Takedown anymore, which was in, Splitgate 2. You don't get Oddball back, the original Oddball. That's gone. Basically, I'm not impressed. Sadly. Sadly. It's better than nothing. I would maybe give it, honestly, I might say... I would have to consult, like, I sometimes have notes noting, like, what I think of a game, where I would put it, etc. I have to check, like, where I put, Splitgate, 2. But if Splitgate 2 is a 4 out of 5, I would say this is a 3 out of 5. Like, it does... Splitgate 4 had some bullshit that you could ignore, but it also had more modes that were good. It had more modes that were good. It had... honestly, maybe they're all 3 out of 5. I don't know. I do think more of what Splitgate 2 added and did is worse. The new maps that Splitgate 2 introduced are the bad ones that bring the general quality of the game down. I would say that they have not salvaged the mess they made in Splitgate 2. You know, that would be my overall impression. And just like... I would say this is Splitgate 2, but by another name. Splitgate 2 without a selling point. Without anything really to offer other than it's a little bit more like Splitgate, but not really enough when you get right down to it and when you play some of it. I think I will play less of this than Splitgate 2 earlier this year. I mean, I'll say with Splitgate 2, I was pretty early into me, having a retro handheld and wanting to do some like remote play off the we're losing, by the way, jeez. Doing some remote play off the retro handheld there. Maybe teamwork is the issue. Maybe, like, if instead of, like, wandering around aimlessly using my portals to have a good time, if I just ignored the whole fucking portal system and just, found a friend and followed them. That's another thing I feel like that's bad about both Portal, Splitgate 2 and, this one, is that a lot of people really aren't using the portals. The maps do feel like they don't always encourage it, don't always make it, like, all that useful. You know, they're, like, too wide, really. Like, it's hard to always be within a short distance from a portal thing that could open up, could let someone flank you, could let you flank someone. It's much more important to just be with a friend, and I think that sucks. I don't like that at all. I do not plan on cooperating. Well, I do plan on playing non-free-for-all modes. I guess I'm a confusing fellow. I'll say, like, in, like, Overwatch and TF2, like, there is value in flanking. You know, if you're a pyro, right? You get behind the enemy team from an angle they're not expecting. You don't have to be with your folks, and in fact, them being all together suddenly becomes a liability. There's like some good design there to sort of make multiple styles viable. Jesus Christ, we weren't even close there.
Shake it off. Great players bounce back stronger.
I don't like how long this ending thing takes. It's annoying to me. I don't give a fuck who is the MVP. I really don't. I really fucking don't. Keep on rolling. Did do better than some members of our team, but it still was negative overall. Again, it's really not my preference to care about that sort of ratio, you know? Like I like Showdown more, where it's all about like who gets the last kill, right? Or who is able to get like a key kill at the right time. You know, that's more interesting to me. I'd rather it be more about the big kill of the game rather than just like, oh, you know, your batting average. Maybe part of that is that, you know, portal tricks aren't necessarily going to bring in the big bucks, like aren't going to be the consistent thing that you're looking for. Is Abyss the cool mine map that returned? This does look kind of cool. I think this actually might be one of the returning maps. I'm not sure.
Time for Team Deathmatch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So you can ping. Is there like emotes or something?
Get the most
Oh, there
kills
are
to bring
emotes.
home the win.
Okay. That's cool.
We pulled into the lead.
I should consider doing the emotes so I have something good for thumbnail purposes.
Double kill.
Add a question mark to the sign that says "Welcome back." Oh, that's pretty cool that you can like grapple dudes to you. I'll add a question mark to the sign. Will that work? Yeah, I could totally change that to a question mark. Yeah, sure. Whatever. That's all right. Let's finish this. We're actually doing well this time. Means that MMR is helping out. I mean, I'll say a thing is about games like this is that we really should win and lose like pretty much an even amount of the time when it comes right down to it. You know? Because MMR is supposed to adjust your player ranking such that you get matched perfectly with like dudes that are just so that you can win half the time, lose half the time. It's probably hard to do that on day one. I'll say, like, I don't know how many... I do not believe... I would not bet on this game. You know, if there's like a... I'm sure, like, people bet on everything, right? I'm sure there's gotta be, like, some sort of a... whatever, a market or whatever for betting on, like, if Split Night goes the distance. It's not.
Halfway there.
It's going to be...
We're halfway to the score threshold.
I don't know if they're going to unrelease it again, but yeah, I don't see this, like, doing the numbers they presumably need to, like, support a game of this sort. You know, if Splitgate was going to do it, let's face it, it would have done it with Splitgate 1. And every subsequent Splitgate has been less and less of the game that people want. It's an alright map. Hello.
Double kill.
Rocket launcher. For a second there, I was thinking, like, that's a good place for a thumbnail. I can just do it off stream. Find a nice place to pose. And I don't necessarily have to do it in the middle of a live actual game. I can just do that later. Off stream, even. It is... I do prefer, generally, to get a thumbnail from the actual stream. From something that actually happens. But if I have to massage it a little bit, I will.
Avenger. Double kill.
We're about to get it.
Kills to go.
And, that's pretty nice. You got a shot with me in front of a portal, that's fine.
3 points to go. Guardian Angel.
I could edit in someone with a bat. Do I still have the... I think in the thumbnail of the... I did some editing originally for the last time I did Splitgate 2.
Victorious.
Yay, we won!
Incredible win. Way to bring home the victory.
Yeah, we did really good. Let's not look at how well we did individually and just take the win. I don't know that we did that well individually, but who cares? Yeah, that dude did half of the kills required. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm kind of sad, honestly. Kind of sad. Final thoughts, Splitgate, Arena Reloaded. Yeah, it's not as good as Splitgate 1. That's sort of the long and short of it. It's not as good as Splitgate 1. And I would hazard to... It feels wrong to say it, because I feel like a lot of the issues just come in from being holdovers from Splitgate 2, right? Like, oh, most of the maps are Splitgate 2 maps, which are just too wide and open to facilitate really good portal gameplay. A lot of people are just ignoring the portals altogether. In a lot of the maps, it's really not an issue if you do that. That's like my main issue, my main thing. But the other thing is that there's not that many modes that I'm really clicking with this time around. You know, it's great that you can select them this time and you don't have to be like, okay, if you want to play Team Deathmatch, you're going to also have to play the really ruined Splitball. Also, they did not unruin Splitball. But still, like, the modes that they have right now, there's fewer of them than there were last time. There's no Fiesta Takedown. There's just like a classic takedown, which is basically takedown, but you only have 2 guns that both are really not my taste. That's also the problem with Classic Arena. You start with 2 guns that really aren't my thing. I prefer the other guns in the game. And really, my modes have always been more like the Fiestas, the Showdowns, the Showdown Fiestas, the Takedown Fiestas, and those modes aren't here. You know, they brought back a classic mode or 2, and they aren't the thing. Play No Portals Arena. It's just... It's just the, You know what? We can do that. No, it's... The thing is, that's just pretty much what we've been playing this whole time, half the time, when portals weren't involved. I like the portals, and I think that if there's no portals, there's kind of no point to the game. You know, I think that this game is kind of booty if you're not using the portals. It's kind of boring and basic. Like, why aren't you just playing Halo if you're not able to really do some real good junk with the portals? And, you know, the mode selection being increasingly diminished. Though a lot of the problems are holdovers from Splitgate 2, and the fact is, this is just sort of just Splitgate 2, but more of it, and less of the parts that were bad. They did, I'll give them credit, they did take out the parts that were bad, but those parts that were bad, you could kind of ignore them. Like the Battle Royale mode, and the class system. You could all just ignore that crap, never press those buttons. It wasn't a problem, honestly. It was just a little bit weird, and it is good that they have taken it out, but that doesn't automatically make it a good game. It doesn't automatically make it better than the Splitgate 1, and I'll say I think that this is Splitgate 2 without any attempt at a selling point, other than it is very much like Splitgate 1, except as someone who was here when Splitgate 1 was a thing, Splitgate 1 was way better. Man, I wish Splitgate 1 was still around. I'd rather play this than this crap any day of the week, and that's a problem when your whole appeal is to be like, oh, we brought it back, we made it good again. Nope, it's better than nothing. I'll say I think that's like the subtitle of the stream. Better than nothing? Question mark? But it's not quite there. I don't quite like it, and wouldn't recommend it, I guess. The main issue just comes down to the playlist. They don't have the ones that I really liked from the past, and the maps, which are not as good because they come from poor Splitgate 2, wherein they were not as good. Sad. I was really had my hopes up for like going into this and coming out going like, okay, you know, when we do the Game of the Year stream next week, which yeah, you know what? Let me make myself real big and pull up the old schedule because we're getting out of here, folks. When I do the Game of the Year stream next week, there won't be any Splitgates 2, 3, or whatever, or Arena Reloaded. It'll just be the actual good games of the year. There won't be any Metroid Prime 4 either, for what it's worth. That's a bad game. I really want to go on a big, elongated rant for that. Look for that and a lot of Mario Maker 2 viewer level action on Friday, in 2 days from now. That'll be fun. And yeah, that'll be 2 days from now on Friday. Let's go. Looking forward to that as per usual. There will be viewer levels every Friday for the rest of the month, and for most months, almost every month, generally, most every Friday. There will also be 2 big event streams next week. During Xmas week, I will be first revisiting as many of my favorite games of the year as I can, like from the number 3 to number 14 spot, let's say. Maybe number 16, I'm not 100% sure. I need to figure out what's in the roster. Not this game. This game's out. Yeah, so that'll be on Sunday. Then on Tuesday, I'm gonna do the same thing, but with just Donkey Kong Bonanza and Silk Song. Low percent on Bonanza and Silk Song Act 3 on Silk Song, and try to do like 5 hours of each, I guess, will be the plan, will be the thing. We'll see how that goes, play it by ear, try to get a good reasonable chunk of all the games that have come out this year played, and then I will, off-stream, think really hard about the order of my top 10 list. That's sort of the point of that, just to get everything nice and fresh in the head, so that I can, figure out my list. Here's what the picture of the calendar looks like. Wow, isn't that convenient? It's very handy, and also you can see that it is all, there's like a different shading to next week because I have next week off, which really helps me do really long streams as much as I want. Those are going to be long streams, let me tell you. Also, TTYD randomizer and Link to the Past randomizer are coming up. That's going to do it for tonight. Again, disappointed by this game. Let me send Twitch people somewhere. Let me see who is online, who I can send you to. Rock Party, where do you want to go? I guess I would ask. Let's do a raid. What's good? Who's streaming? What games do I like to watch? We were just talking about Bonanza. I see, a streamer that I'm following who, is cool. Is definitely cool playing some Bonanza post game. BL Wave and Wizard. Why don't I send you over there? Can't ever go wrong with Donkey Kong Bonanza. All right, folks. I will see y'all on Friday for viewer levels. Then over the weekend for Game of the Year Part 1, I need to prepare a full docket of all the games I want to do, make sure they're all ready to play, etc. And then you'll see me next again for more Game of the Year refresher in like a couple days later. There's a whole lot of Game of the Year refreshing next week. That'll be fun. Those games are all better than this game, and it's good to play games that are good, I think. All right, take it easy. This was interesting. I'm kind of sad though. I wish it was better. I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. Maybe if I did better, I would feel it better. I'll admit, I'm not exactly, didn't exactly do so hot. Didn't exactly perform my best. Definitely have had cooler, better, bigger, more pog moments like in the original Splitgate. My modes have been taken out and not returned, unfortunately. So, whatever. Good night, folks. I'll see you on Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, various times in the future. Give your love to the VOD, and there's short form stuff as well. Okay, bye. Friday. Have a good one. That's a... Well, we're still going. Good night, everyone.